what's up you guys? Marty Schwartz here, and before we jump into the lesson, I want to talk to you real quick about something that's been super important in my life lately: mental health. You know, when I was younger, I had this idea that by a certain age, life would just kind of fall into place. But as the years go on, you realize, just like with music, you're always learning, always adjusting your rhythm. Turns out that's where the real growth happens. There have been times when I felt out of tune, like I was trying to jam on a song without quite knowing the key. And that's where therapy's been huge. It's not about fixing anything, it's about exploring, getting new perspective, learning new techniques to handle what life throws your way. That's why I'm really stoked this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about making therapy accessible. You fill out a short questionnaire and get matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And if it's not the right vibe, you can switch anytime, no extra cost. They've got over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, so you know it's legit. Click the link in the description or head to betterhelp.com/martymusic to get 10% off your first month. Just like with guitar, progress takes patience, and asking for help is a power move, not a weakness. All right, let's get into the lesson. Hey, what's up you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Going to give you a blues lesson right now. And I played some other stuff besides the main concept in that intro, but this concept is to take a little 3-finger shape and show you how you can play an entire blues with just that one shape. And then if you've been working on the blues a bit, I'm also going to show you at the end, near the end, how to incorporate that into other blues stuff that you may already know. So I think there's a lot of helpful information in here that will, help you with helpful information. Anyway, I have a whole course of different style of blues progressions, an entire course. I think it's like 5 or 6 hours long with transcriptions, tablature, the whole thing, like high-end lesson course. And it's totally free. It's called Blues Styles. So check out that course. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there, like progressions that are similar to like The Thrill Is Gone, Stormy Monday, a more sweet major style blues, Stevie Ray Vaughan style, B.B. King style, Eric Clapton style, and it's totally free. So get that course in the link down there. Thank you for supporting, and let's learn this one right now. Here we go. All right, so lots that you can do playing a blues. There's not one way to play it, but this sometimes is overlooked, and it's just taking one very easy 3-finger shape, and we can play a 12-bar blues with it, and this is a great thing to practice. Even if you're more advanced than this, add this with the other stuff that you've been working on in the blues. I'm going to start with the key of E, but I'm going to just follow along the roots of there's 3 chords in the blues for this lesson: the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. And if I'm in the key of E, or a blues in E, the 1 chord is E, the 4 chord is 4 up, E, F, G, A. A is the 4 chord, the 5 chord is 1 up from there, B. So E, A, and B are the 1, 4, and 5 of a blues in the key of E, or blues in E. And let me look at those roots. We're going to just do the A string. So the 7th fret A string is E. And then I'm going to go to the 4 chord, which is A, and I'm going to play the 12th fret A string. Then back to the 1 chord, E. Then the 5 chord is a whole step up from the 4 chord, so we're going to go up here to B, which is the 14th fret A string. Down to the 4, which is the 12th fret A, and then the 1 chord, 7th fret. Then turn around on the 5 chord, 14th fret. So get ready to switch to A, 12th fret. Now back to 7th fret. Now the 14th fret, 12th fret, Back to the 7, 5. Now what we'll do is just make this a chord shape. So it's a little 3-note shell voicing. And so it's going to be middle finger on that 7th fret A, 6th fret D, 7th fret G, then up to that root on the 12th fret. Back to the 7th fret A. Fourteenth fret A. 12th fret. 7th fret. Turn around. Now I could add a little distortion, change it up. And that was a very simple blues, but there's also the kind of quick change from 1 to 4, like. Real quick, I'm going to change keys. I'll play blues in C. So all same thing, but along the A string. So the 1 chord is C7. So that's A string 3rd fret. The 4 chord is F7, which will be the 8th fret A string. Back to the 1 chord. Then the 4 chord. And then 10th fret is the 5 chord, the G7. And so what I'm going to do from there now, so that's just that 3-finger shape. It's a 7 chord. But if I add the E root dominant 7 chords, I'll just keep it in the key of C. And so that's now C7 instead of this one. I'm playing like a bar chord across the 8th fret, E root, but then taking my pinky off, and that makes it a C7. I can also double up on this flat 7, which makes the 7 of C7. So I now have this chord as well, just since we're already 8 minutes into this lesson, I'm giving you bonus stuff. So So then the 4 chord in that voicing is the 1st fret, F7. Back to the 8th fret E. Then the 5 chord to be 3rd fret E. Back to the 1. 1, 4, 1, 5. And so as soon as you add a second voicing, you can mix and match for either of those chords. So for instance, I could go C7 here and F7 here. G7 right here. And then the reverse, I could play C7 here, F7 right here. And I'm just doing little half-step lead-ins and stuff, but same idea. Back to... And I can play G7 on the 3rd fret E. All right, hope you guys had fun with that. Be sure to check the link down there for the completely free Blues Styles course that you can get. 5 hours with transcriptions and all that. So I think it'll really help you along with this lesson that I hope you had fun with. So thank you again for supporting Marty Music right here. 9 years of Marty Music now, and I'm still going and I still love it. And I hope you have some fun and also learn something along the way. So thank you again, and hope to see you in another video. Hopefully soon. Hopefully right after this one. See you later.